Making small talk will change your life. Welcome to my January favorites video. Welcome to my January favorites video. Hi, welcome to my January favorites video where I go over my top 10 favorite things from January with you. Items, concepts, people, movies I saw, thoughts I had, jobs I worked, articles of clothing I wore, specific days, things I ate, pretty much anything. This is my first YouTube video where it's just me talking directly to the camera. I'm shooting this from our new office. I literally can't believe it. Our roommate moved out 2 days ago. I have had a roommate my entire adult life. I've never lived by myself. Kendall and I have never lived by ourselves. Our current roommate that we had, I had lived with since I was like 18. We met the first day of college and have lived together ever since. He just moved out. Do not worry about him. He moved 1 street away. Literally the back of his building touches the back of our building. Like the back doors are kissing. But now we have an office, extra space. I literally never thought this would happen. I never thought I would have any extra space ever. I've pretty much lived in apartments almost my entire life. We're in the process of decorating. We haven't done literally anything yet. As you can see, it's pretty much completely bare except Kendall's golf clubs. If you didn't know that, my fiance was like a golf prodigy as a child. She doesn't really play anymore, but she's decided she wants to get back into it. So these live in our house now. I'm really excited to make this video because I've never really done anything like this. And I know this is technically a video that I'm just supposed to film here, but I do have to take you somewhere so we can do my number 10 favorite thing of January. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Thank you. I'm feeling really excited about this. Nothing feels quite like midday Taco Bell. You know what I mean? It feels like Taco Bell is a food you eat at night when the sun is down, when God's eyes can't see you. It feels wrong, sinful. But honestly, if it's wrong, I don't want to be right.
The Mountain Dew, did you order?
I did not order a Mountain Dew. Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay, he said my name. I just need to confirm. I'm here for like one specific thing, and I need to confirm that the specific thing is the way I wanted the thing. Okay, it is. Okay, so I recently learned that you could get any burrito at Taco Bell griddled, meaning they put it in the little press. Hey, Kenny? Kendall? I'm so sorry. Could you lower your voice a little bit because I'm recording a video? I'm sorry. Are you mad? Okay, love you too. Bye. You can get any burrito at Taco Bell griddled, and I did not know this. When you're ordering online, you scroll down, you click styles, and then you can press griddled. It is free, no extra money, and if you're ordering in the drive-thru, you can just tell them you want that. I always order through the app because I always have a million coupons and want points. Kendall really makes fun of me for that. I'm like, why would I not accrue points? Why would I not get coupons when I could? This is from their Cravings menu. It's so cheap. It is a bean, rice, and cheese burrito. I get light rice. I don't really like rice in my burritos. And then they griddle it. It makes it feel so much more expensive. I don't know why I couldn't tell you, but I feel like if this was on the menu already griddled, it would be like $3 more. Today I'm trying it with the new garlic ranch. I've never had this. And obviously the nacho cheese sauce. You have to add fire sauce to it. I think the Taco Bell nacho cheese sauce is so phenomenal. Also, don't buy the one at the grocery store. They sell a Taco Bell queso at the grocery store. It is not anywhere even remotely reminiscent or as good as the Taco Bell one at Taco Bell. You gotta add, and then, I don't wanna do this on camera, but it's what I normally do. My hands are clean. I'll just do a bite au naturel first. I would normally never do this. Just to show you what's going on. Oh, and I add onions to this. Because once again, I love an onion. And at Taco Bell, they're free to add. Just like beany, cheesy, oniony goodness. What more could you want? Okay, now I'll try it with the garlic ranch. People are loving this online. I'm really skeptical for some reason. It's good, don't get me wrong. It tastes kind of like toum, the Middle Eastern garlic dip and spread. It's nowhere near as good as the spicy ranch. I always get the spicy ranch. I didn't this time because I got this. This is nowhere near as good as the spicy ranch. The griddle just gives it like a little more going on. There's a little more texturally. I love it. And that's why it's number 10 on my January favorites. Okay, and this is not part of it, but because I was there, I just got it. This is a Doritos Locos taco, but I sub in the Cantina chicken. She's looking kind of weak up front. She kind of got a lettuce mullet going on. Fire sauce is the best sauce at Taco Bell. I do not care what you think. And I like things as hot as you can get them, but what is up with the Diablo sauce? Can someone who works for Taco Bell explain that to me? It tastes so weird. It's fine. It's certainly not a January favorite. Number 9 on my list is mascara that isn't black. Some of you might already know about this, but it's brand new to me. I thought mascara was black and only black and that's all it could be. But I was wrong. I saw a photo of a person from Instagram who's really into makeup in an article that I was reading about different colors of mascara. I was really excited to learn about maroon mascara. I was like, that's for me. I have green eyes, I love purple. So I went and got the Dream Pop color from Charlotte Tilbury, I think is who that is. I'm really not a makeup guy. It's the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. I'm gonna be honest with you, haven't used this one yet. Just already in love with the concept of it. I believe this is what that photo of that person that I saw from Instagram on that article was wearing. And then I got the CoverGirl the CoverGirl Clump Crusher in brown black. I'm wearing it right now. I think I look incredible. Does this help you at all? Is this something you like to see? I really love it. I feel like my mom wore this mascara when I was growing up, and then like recently it's become viral again. So I had to try it. Also, apparently CoverGirl does not test on animals. I try to only buy products in general that don't test on animals. Allegedly CoverGirl and Charlotte Tilbury do not. I don't know a ton about either one of these companies because I don't know a ton about makeup, but apparently neither one of them tests on animals. I'm just so pale. I think it looks a little less severe on me than like straight up black makeup. If I want a look that's like a little lighter, a little more subtle, I have full on thick chunky black eyeliner right now because I'm gonna be on set later. And if you don't wear makeup on camera, on like television camera, when you're under the lights and everything, you just look so flat. And I always never understood why, because I'm like, I look so weird on camera. I'm so hot in real life. And then I see myself on camera, I look absolutely like a different person from space. And I was complaining about this to a makeup artist I work with a lot for some jobs I've done. And he was saying that it's because you're taking a 3-dimensional image, which is my head, and then you're smushing it down to 2D for the picture, for the camera, for the movie, for the TV, whatever it is. And so you lose all definition and it like flattens you. That's why you have to wear so much makeup, because it redefines your face and your features. I found that very interesting. It made it make sense in my mind as to why I don't always look like myself in pictures. So right now I've got like a mild beat going on, but if I just want like a lighter look, I can just put on a little of this brown mascara and I feel like it makes me look a little more like awake, alive, but it's not so intense. It's like a little more relaxed because I don't like to wear makeup when I'm not working. At number 8, we have my new smoothie hack. And I learned this smoothie hack in a bizarre way. I was not looking for a smoothie hack. I don't really care about smoothies. I don't think about them very often. I was looking at the comments of a Wishbone Kitchen video. Why? I don't know. I try to not even look at my own comments unless it's here on my long form YouTube videos where I feel like the comments are from normal people who actually watched the whole video. But on short form content, on TikTok, on Instagram, a lot of times I try to not look at the comments because they can be so kind of horrific and scary. But I was looking at the comments of this Wishbone Kitchen video. I love her. I love her. I've loved her forever. I have been following for a long time. Sorry, not to be like that, but it is the way it is. I've been following for a long time. Big fan. Can't wait for her cookbook to come out. I'm looking at her comments. I don't know why. She was probably wearing like a sweater or something that I wanted, so I was looking to see. Anyway, in the video, she makes a smoothie. One of the comments was talking about if you want to get the creamiest, dreamiest smoothie, you take the spinach or the frozen spinach and you take the liquid and you put them into the blender and you blend them together before you put anything else in. That way it gets the spinach 100% pureed. I mean, it looks ugly, but it's literally the perfect texture. The person that left this comment said that they used to work at a smoothie shop and that's how they knew this. I don't know who you are. I don't remember what video it was, your handle, anything. I'm so sorry. I cannot give better credit. I love you so much. I love you and I want to thank you. At number 7, we have Vanishing Treasures. We'll see if I figure out how to put an image here on the YouTube video between when I film this and when I post it. I have not finished it yet, so I guess it could completely tank and become one of my January least favorites, but that's not the way it's going. It's one of my favorite types of books, which is like a nonfiction essay novel that is funny, but you learn a little bit, but it's not like an educational text necessarily. So it feels light, it feels fun, it feels easy, but you are absorbing something interesting or helpful. And this book is all about endangered animals. It's by Catherine Rundell. I've just been thoroughly enjoying it. It's easy to understand and it feels fun. So it's the perfect read right before bed. My number 6 favorite thing from January is the concept of knowing your neighbors. I unfortunately do not have control over the entire world or my entire country, but I do have some say over what goes on in my own community. Any activist, any person who really has experience working in the space of social justice will tell you, you have to operate within your own community, you have to find common ground, and that's a great way to start making change. Also, it's just nice. It's nice. It's nice to know people. It's nice that when I walk in to my building, I'm like, hello, hi, hi. And most importantly, my fiance had surgery yesterday. So our upstairs neighbor, one of our favorite people in the entire world, made us these. Are you looking at that? Are you seeing that? It's from scratch. It's homemade. It's a homemade pastry. She made us 5 of them. It is a cheesy, sesame-coated homemade pastry that she made for us. This is an artisanal Armenian baked good. She knew that my fiance was having surgery, ran these down, said, gotta bring them now while they're still warm. When you know your neighbors, stuff like this happens. And you know what? She gets a birthday present every year. It's nice. I know it can feel hard living in an apartment building in a city where there's a lot of hustle and bustle, or living in a place where maybe you're very different than everyone else. But if it's safe and you're able to do it, I challenge you to introduce yourself to one of your neighbors. It really will change your life. I love small talk, and I know almost no one agrees with me on that. It really does enhance your quality of life. It's so nice when you're in line at the grocery store, when you're walking out of your building, when you're taking your dog out, whatever it is. You see someone, you say hi to them, you ask them how they're doing, maybe you chat for a second. It's so much nicer than looking at your phone. Number 5 on my list, speaking of things being absolutely bonkers, is GoFundMe. I can't speak to GoFundMe as a company. I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're good or bad. What I will say is that over the month of January and over the last couple months, couple years, I do think they've allowed me to assist people in a way that has felt very immediate and very helpful. I specifically want to use this moment to plug, first of all, there's a million different GoFundMes you can donate to right now for all sorts of things. If you want to donate to someone specific, the person who does all of the sound for most of the Dropout shows, for my show, Gastronauts, Mingee, he lost his house. So down in the bio is his GoFundMe. You can donate to him directly. He's great and he needs help, so go help him. Also, I've been able to help one of my mutuals. She is currently in Gaza. She cooks for people and distributes supplies. Her GoFundMe link is in the bio as well. But there's also probably GoFundMes of people in your own community that you can also help. If you need help, you can turn to GoFundMe. This is starting to sound like a GoFundMe ad, and it's not. I have been able to see money be raised very quickly in large sums for people in my community, and I'm happy that I've been able to utilize a website to help me do that. Also, it's at number 5 because I was like, where do you put a charity thing? I just put it right smack dab in the middle. It's not like 5. I don't like the next thing more than donations, just to be clear. At number 4, and I know this seems like pandering, it's not, is YouTube long form. Everyone's known about it forever. Everyone's known about it for 100 years. I'm literally on a YouTube long form TV show for work. I, however, in my personal life, don't really know much about YouTube. I wasn't a huge YouTube user growing up. I didn't know much about it, but I decided I wanted to start making long form content because it felt fun. Also, I can't talk as much as I want to in a short form video, as I'm sure you can see. And this is my 3rd video that I'm gonna post. I'm so excited. I did 2 so far. One of a weekend I spent in New York, where I used to live. Bangs and wind, as we know, do not mix. So I look like an egg with a toupee on. And then one of Kendall and I's trip to Copenhagen.
This has been a funny trip for us because we're not really pastry people.
I'm not a big pastry person, but one in Denmark. Incredible. I also have some more travel ones.
Do a little spin for us with your dress.
And then I have some more stylistically like this, some local stuff. About to go to dinner at a place I've wanted to go to for so unbelievably long. Food stuff. I don't know, I'm just trying to do kind of like a big smattering of things. See what I like, see what works. Feel free to tell me in the comments what you like, as long as it is nice. Also, I feel like this helps you connect with people more. I really feel like I'm getting to show my personality and then engage with people based on that, instead of just having a little clip that's like boop, 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 boop. This just feels a little more organic, a little more natural, a little more fun. I'm enjoying editing these. I never thought I would enjoy editing, but here we are. And I think I'm gonna keep doing it. I think I'm here for the long haul. At number 3, we have a new addition to my life. Let's go see it. It's my new bedding. The bed's not made so everyone just be cool, and this is not as aesthetic as I want it to be, but this new bedding from Brooklinen, I'm obsessed. It's from Brooklinen. I'm having to look up how to say the name of the sheets. Percale? Percale? That seems so wrong.
Percale. percale.
They are the Brooklinen Classic Percale sheets. We got the core sheet set, which is a fitted sheet and then pillowcases, because we do not use the top sheet. Is that controversial? Are y'all gonna be like, that's nasty? It's not, but are you gonna be like that? Or are you gonna be like, yes, a top sheet is absolutely pointless. Pointless. You wake up in the middle of the night, you're wrapped in it like a dead body about to be buried. Kendall and I do not like top sheets. I got them in the print window pane. I think they look so classy for some reason. I'm like, ooh, that's a sheet an adult has. You can also pair them with any color or other pattern because they're just white and black grid. They're so soft, they keep me cool at night. They always have sales and promo codes. If you're in the market for new bedding, I've been really happy with these. At number 2 on our list this month, we have something that I have not shut up about all of January. I'm eating a Red's frozen breakfast burrito. Kendall made me this breakfast burrito. Breakfast is another Red's frozen burrito. It's the Red's frozen breakfast burritos. I love them. They're so good. They are both so delicious. They're so quick. They have tons of protein in them. You have to microwave them for a little less time than it says on the instructions or they will explode. And you must flip them halfway through cooking. Everybody keeps telling me to do them in the air fryer. I haven't done that yet because it takes more time. But I love the idea. I'll try it eventually. I'm sure it's very good. If you have done that or are going to do that, let me know what you think. But out of the microwave, I think they're delicious. I think they're perfect. No notes. I'm not huge into frozen food in general, but I found myself consistently not eating breakfast because I had these grandiose ideas that I was gonna wake up early and make a frittata on like a Wednesday morning when I had to go to work. That's never gonna happen. What is wrong with me? So Kendall sat me down and was like, you have to just start eating breakfast. You have to eat something. So I found these burritos. They looked good. We had tried other Red's burritos at Sporked and really liked them. And now I'm a Red's girl. Once again, not sponsored. Would love to be. I was gonna hold them like this in the video to show you what they look like, but then we ate all of ours for breakfast, so I couldn't. I have this dream of like companies just being like, let us stock your house. Let us stock your house with this thing you love. I'm like, Reds, send me an email. Let's set something up. I will do 100 shots in front of my freezer with the burritos, showing them off. I love them. I'm a true believer. And number 1 on my January favorites this month is this camera I'm filming this video on. There are so many letters and numbers, I have to read you the name. It's the Sony ZV-1 20.1-megapixel digital camera. Kendall bought this to make long-form videos for YouTube, which she also does. You can go look at her profile. They're so funny and great. But she doesn't do it that often. I'm hoping she does it more, but right now she doesn't do it that often. So this was just kind of sitting around, and I decided that I wanted to start filming content on the camera. First of all, I love cameras. I love photography. I was really into photography in middle and high school. I did a lot of 35mm black and white photography. I was obsessed with it, but then it kind of died off. It hit that point where I was like, I either have to get more into this or I kind of have to cool it. I think my big deterrent was that I did not want to learn Photoshop. I had absolutely no interest in that whatsoever. And it seemed like if you wanted to do stuff with photography, you had to get into editing photos, and I just didn't care. But I feel like I'm back to the camera. I love this. Plus, one thing about working on your phone and working in like the digital media space is that you're always on your phone. So your phone becomes like work, but also pleasure, but also it's your alarm clock. It's also where you keep all your notes. It's your planner, it's your calendar. Like, it's like everything is there. And I found myself just always being absolutely glued to my phone. So one of my goals for 2025 was to separate things more. So I've decided that all of the filming I do for work and all the photo taking I do for work, that happens on this camera. Also, I never had any storage. I was always like frantically trying to delete like old selfies I had sent, and I was constantly having to like delete and then re-download things like the IKEA app. And then I also only look at my calendar on my computer, and that's where I do that kind of stuff, the scheduling, the emailing, the calendar. And I bought a physical alarm clock. So my phone is not my alarm clock anymore. So I'm trying to work on putting my phone on the other side of the room when I go to bed at night, so I'm not just like scrolling for a million hours. I can actually get better sleep, and then I don't have to worry. Also, I get so paranoid that my phone alarm clock's like not gonna go off for some reason. I'm worried I'm gonna get like a phone call in the middle of the night or something and it's somehow gonna deactivate my phone alarm clock. That is not how it works, but that is a fear I have. So now I have just a physical alarm clock that feels like that's its one job, so it has to do its job. But when it comes to this camera, I've been loving it. I think the quality looks really, really nice. It's compact. The only thing about it is the microphone is really ugly. Do you wanna see it? I mean, it's extremely ugly. People are always like, what is that? I don't know a lot about vlogging cameras, but this one has been great for me. So it's my number 1 favorite thing of January. And I wanted to make sure I left you on a negative note. So my number 1 least favorite thing from the month of January is waking up at 5 a.m. Not me, I'm not doing it. Why is everyone on the internet waking up at 5 a.m.? Why is my entire For You page women being like, my 5 to 9 before my 9 to 12? I'm like, when are you sleeping? When are you sleeping? Why are you awake before the sun is out? You're not a farmer. If you're waking up at 5 a.m. to do Pilates and a whole skincare and a whole hair care and cook breakfast and everything before you go to work, I think it's so impressive and so admirable. But all of these videos, when are you sleeping? When are you sleeping? And why are we acting like getting sleep is not like literally one of the most important things you could do in your life? And I'm pro waking up early. I think like a 6, a 7, beautiful, delicious, nice. It's like red as the sun is coming up and it feels so like, oh, it's like early. It feels good. 5 a.m., earlier than 5 a.m., what's going on? Good for you though, no judgment, proud of you. But also like make sure you're getting enough sleep, because some of these people, I'm like, you're waking up at 5 a.m., but you're not going to bed until like 11 o'clock at night, at least, at the earliest. I'm like, what is that, like 6 hours of sleep? 1, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah. 5, 6 hours of sleep. That just doesn't feel like enough to me. It's not for me. And if it's not for you, that's fine. Don't feel like you have to wake up at 5 a.m. If you're not working at the airport, luxuriate in your sleep a little more. Speaking of sleep, I am gonna go take a nap because I did accidentally wake up this morning at 5 a.m. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. There will be more. I'm releasing new videos every Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And because I know I'm supposed to say this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, love you, bye.